What would you do if the woman you loved, the mother of your children, was caught on a nanny cam with another man? Not just once, but repeatedly in your own home. I never thought I would be asking myself that question, let alone living it. The night everything broke was a Tuesday, 2 a.m., the blue glow of my phone screen illuminating the horror unfolding in our living room. Our daughter Lily had been having trouble sleeping, so we'd installed a discreet camera. I was checking on her, a routine parental worry, when a notification popped up. Motion detected in living room. My heart hammered, thinking it was an intruder. Instead, it was Sarah, my wife, laughing softly, her silhouette intertwined with a figure I didn't recognize. The audio was faint, but clear enough to hear hushed endearments, not meant for me. My world, built on 17 years of trust, shattered into a million pieces right there in the silent, suffocating darkness of our bedroom in a quiet suburb of Dallas, Texas. I watched, paralyzed. As the man's hand brushed her hair, a gesture so intimate, so tender, it felt like a knife twisting in my gut. Who was he, and what else had that camera recorded? If you genuinely enjoy our stories, please subscribe to the channel, tell us where you're from, and what time it is right now. It's always fascinating to know how far our story flows. The initial shock gave way to a cold, burning humiliation. Every touch, every kiss, every shared laugh with Sarah now felt like a lie. The man on the screen, a smug, broad-shouldered type, was a ghost in my home, haunting every corner. I started noticing things, small, insidious details that had previously slipped by. Sarah's phone, once left carelessly on the counter, was now always clutched in her hand, face down. Late-night work calls became more frequent, her voice hushed, her eyes darting. Receipts for expensive dinners at places like the Capitol Grill on McKinney Avenue, she claimed were with girlfriends, now screamed betrayal. Her perfume, a subtle jasmine I adored, was often mixed with a faint, unfamiliar cologne. She grew distant, her touch mechanical, her gaze vacant when I tried to connect. When I gently probed, asking about her day, her responses were clipped, defensive. "Why are you interrogating me, Mark? Are you losing your mind?" She'd snap, her voice laced with an icy contempt I'd never heard before. She became a master manipulator, twisting my concerns into accusations of paranoia, making me doubt my own sanity. "You're imagining things," she'd say, her eyes wide and innocent. A performance worthy of an Oscar. The affair partner, a man named David, a new client of her marketing firm, seemed to revel in his conquest. Saw them once, by chance at a coffee shop in downtown Dallas, had his arm around her, a possessive smirk on his face, as if daring the world to challenge him. They looked untouchable, basking in their illicit glow, while I withered in the shadows. I remember one night, sitting alone in our dimly lit kitchen, the nanny cam footage replaying in my mind, the weight of her deception crushing me. I felt a primal scream building in my chest, but it died in my throat, replaced by a hollow ache. It was broken, a shell of the man I once was. The thought of confronting her, of unleashing the truth, terrified me. What if she denied it? What if she left, taking the children, leaving me with nothing but the wreckage of our life? But then, a different emotion began to stir, a cold, calculated resolve. Humiliation turned to anger, and anger solidified into a plan. I wouldn't just confront her. I would dismantle her world, piece by agonizing piece. My first step was to secure the evidence. I meticulously downloaded every relevant clip from the nanny cam, storing them on an encrypted drive. I hired a private investigator, a grizzled ex-cop named Frank, who operated out of a nondescript office in a strip mall off Highway 75. Frank's reports confirmed my worst fears, detailing their rendezvous at a boutique hotel near Clyde Warren Park, their stolen moments in secluded parking garages, their intimate dinners. I also engaged a digital forensics expert to recover deleted messages and emails from Sarah's old devices. Unearthing a trove of damning conversations, their pet names for each other, their plans for a future that excluded me. I built a fortress of undeniable proof. Then came the traps. I consulted with a ruthless divorce attorney, a woman known as the Shark in legal circles, whose office overlooked the bustling streets of downtown Chicago. She advised me on asset protection, ensuring that Sarah's infidelity would leave her financially vulnerable. I quietly transferred funds, secured our joint accounts, documented every significant purchase Sarah had made during the affair. Linking them to David, socially I began to subtly sow seeds of doubt among our mutual friends, dropping carefully worded hints, observing their reactions. I wanted her reputation to precede her, to crumble before she even knew it was under attack. The final trap was a meticulously planned intervention at a charity gala we were co-hosting at the Dallas Museum of Art. An event attended by all our closest friends, business associates, and even her parents. The night of the gala arrived, a glittering facade over a simmering volcano. Sarah, radiant in a sapphire gown, moved through the crowd, oblivious. David was there too, a guest of one of Sarah's colleagues, his eyes constantly seeking her out. During my speech, ostensibly about the charity, I paused, my voice steady, my gaze fixed on Sarah. Tonight, I began, is about truth and transparency. And sometimes, the truth is revealed in the most unexpected ways. I then played a short, edited montage on the large screen behind me, clips from the Nanny cam. Not the explicit ones, but enough to show their clandestine meetings, their intimate gestures, culminating in a clear shot of David kissing Sarah in our living room. The room fell silent, a collective gasp rippling through the crowd. Sarah's face, once flushed with champagne and confidence, drained of all color. David, caught off guard, tried to slink away, but Frank, my pie, was waiting by the exit, a camera flash blinding him. The fallout was immediate and catastrophic. Her parents, horrified, disowned her on the spot. Her business partners, witnessing the public spectacle, began to distance themselves. The divorce proceedings were swift and brutal. With the irrefutable evidence, she lost everything: our home, significant alimony, and, most painfully, primary custody of our children. Her carefully constructed image of the devoted wife and successful businesswoman imploded, leaving behind a trail of scandal and shame. Her career evaporated, her friends vanished, and she was left with nothing but the hollow echo of her own deceit. I saw her a year later, by chance, in a rundown diner in Los Angeles, a city she'd fled to, hoping for a fresh start. She was alone, nursing a cold cup of coffee, her once vibrant eyes dull and haunted. She didn't see me, simply watched her, a ghost of her former self, a chilling testament to the quiet devastation I had wrought. The silence of her ruin was louder than any scream.